Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. After a very late night, after the live stream, yes, some of us were still talking at 1 o'clock this morning. Well, but it was good old chat anyway. Great live stream last night, and thank you for watching. It's Friday, which means it's live album ranking, and today we've got a very short one because we've got a very special video to do as well. So today we're going to look at Tin Machine, a band formed in 1988 by David Bowie and Reeves Gabriels. Now Reeves Gabriels has worked with David on his solo stuff, and they brought in Tony Fox Sales on bass and Hunt Sales on drums. Now they only brought out 2 live albums, so very short one today. So coming in at number 2 we have the first one that they brought out, and it's called Oh Vey Baby in 1992, and it was recorded between the 20th of November and the 11th of February at 5 different venues on the North American tour of Tin Machine's It's My Life tour. So the band for this one was David Bowie on vocals, guitars and saxophone, Reeves Gabriels on lead guitar and backing vocals, Hunt Sales on the drums and percussion, Tony Sales on the bass. Extra guitar was Eric Schermerhorn and backing vocals. This one opens up with a track off their second album, and it's a Roxy Music cover, and is there some If There Is Something. Pretty good, I don't mind that. Then they go to their debut album, The Tin Machine, an amazing, really good track. I Can't Read is also off Tin Machine. Then we have Stateside from Tin Machine 2. It goes on a little bit, that one does. Under the God, which is one of my favourite tracks off the Tin Machine album. And the places they were recorded at, we've got Chicago, Boston, New York, Sapporo, Tokyo, and New York. Then we have Mr. Ed, Goodbye Mr. Ed from Tin Machine 2. Not a bad track. Heaven's in Here is a brilliant track from the debut album. You Belong in Rock and Roll from Tin Machine 2 ends this album. It's a very short album. And it's not a bad album. The production in some of the tracks is a little bit iffy. I think this was a rush job, to be quite honest. The sound doesn't sound as it could. I think the sound could have been better, and they don't just justify these songs. But I shall give it an RTO ranking of 6 out of 10. Okay, the number one is one that came out in 2019, but it was recorded in Paris on the 25th of June 1989 on their first tour, and it was called Live at Cigale. So it's David Bowie, Reeves Gabriels, Tony Sales and Hunt Sales. An additional musician is Kevin Armstrong on here, and all these songs, bar a couple, are from their debut album. So we get amazing, really good version of that. Heaven in Here is absolutely brilliant on this. So the sound is perfect. Sacrifice Yourself sounds good on here. And they do Working Class Hero, which is obviously a John Lennon song, but it was on their debut. Maggie's Farm, Bob Dylan song from Bring It All Back Home, I Can't Read, and Baby Can't Dance, and Under the God. Now, I prefer this one, although it's just got songs off their debut album, which for me is this is a great album. The sound quality is far superior than on Oh Vey Baby. It's a shame we don't get the full set, because if you look at the full set, there's some great songs, but it's a little bit better. So I'm going to give that an RTO ranking of 6.2. Okay, very short one today because we've now got something really special coming up. It was always going to be planned today that we'd be reviewing the Magnum album, but what we didn't know that we were going to lose Tony Clarkin. So it's a review of the album and a little bit of a tribute to Tony Clarkin coming up. So I will see you for that in a few microseconds in my world, but for you probably not. Bye for now.